Is it recording? Yeah, apparently it is recording. This is just a test right now to figure out how to use OBS while I'm gaming. This is my Castle Clash account. What is this? Lava. This guy keeps trying to request me as his friend and recruit me, and I'm getting really annoyed by that fact just for the simple process of him being annoying, and they just say, we need you to win, blah blah, all this crap, and I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Anyway, I've been in the process of just upgrading all my heroes to level 100 because Fortress Feud is today, and I want to be able to uh, play with all of them. If you know anything about Fortress Feud, or if you don't know anything about Fortress Feud, it's just a game mode that IGG brought in. I don't know how long ago, because I've only started playing this game again about 3 months ago. Reason being is that I got an iPhone, and my good account, quote unquote, was on here, and there was no way to, well, on Android, there was no way to transfer, um, you know, the account, which I found utterly annoying. I don't understand. I mean, I get the different servers and, server loads and stuff like that, but it still doesn't make sense why they can't just transfer a file of yours from one server to another. But anyway, if you haven't guessed already, I am a pay-to-play player, but that's because I have an addictive personality, and I don't like waiting. So it's a problem, but that's my problem, not anything for you to deal with right now. So what I've been doing lately is getting everybody up here. When I first started back into this game, I wasn't even sure. I didn't know what. Oh, that's right. Oh, you guys want to get a kick out of this. I have 999 green eggs. It's taken me what, 2 months to collect that much, but that's because I spend quite a lot of money. This is Lost Realm. I didn't know what Lost Realm was. I didn't know how to do it. All this other stuff, dude. So, anyway, yeah. So this is my base. We'll zoom out on it. This is a really good Guild Wars base setup. I have a Town Hall 25, which is sort of a problem because it means I have too many buildings that people can use to snipe. However, I will show you. This is a good friend of mine, Malik. Um, he was testing out weaknesses in my base, and no, this is not him. That's Chili. Malik is might 97,000. This is his base setup, and he manages not to get destroyed, and that's good. But as you can see here, it's a very basic setup. There's nothing special about it. Anyway, you can see here he uses a sniping method, And here in this first video, I was very compact, and I used all stun towers. And as you can see around here, he's using Warlock, he's using Cupid, and Ares, and Grim Reaper. And I managed to stun lock him in this one, which is fine. That's the whole point, you know. Um, speed that up a little bit. He gave up. He tried a couple more times, but he actually did manage to beat the crap out of me on this one. And I'll speed it up a little bit. As you can see, he starts with Grizzly here, Warlock here, Ares here, and Cupid here. And then he gets in here, and eventually he decides that it's a good idea to drop. Well, there's a Skull Knight, but he drops a tree over here after everybody's dead, which basically gives him a second chance on killing me. I think he dropped Grim over there. There's his tree, and then the tree wakes everybody up again, and by this time my heroes are taking so much life drain from each of these characters that he's able to eventually finish off the base. So as you can see here, everybody is dead on my end, and if you weren't looking before, basically I'm 141,000 might, and that's because I have all the fancy crap. I have I guess it's 4 now. 4 double vault heroes and very high heroes, but Malik is such a good player that he proves to me that he, he can beat me very simply, which is why I use him for testing and not other people. However, he did suggest that we go in here and spread out my heroes. So as you can see here, I actually am spread out quite a bit more. I moved all of these buildings up one space and moved my towers into the corners. Then I changed to 3 arrow towers, and that seemed to work out very well. After I did that, Malik did try to attack me again with his same method. And as you can see here, already these characters are taking damage, which is a good thing. Anyway, we'll fast forward through this a little bit. And as you can see with the spacing, I'm able to reach out further here in the range. Here's the tree that he likes to do. It should revitalize a bunch of characters, but as you can see here, apart from the Skull Knight giving me a little bit of trouble, he did 15% on my base, and I don't know what this guy was doing. This entertained me quite a bit because he looks like he's not doing too bad here with some magic, and he's going and going, and then all of a sudden he just stops. Like, I don't get what was going on there, which is totally fine. Maybe he really hates Dread Drake or Beast Tamer, That's totally plausible. But at this point, I'm trying to decide if I should do some Guild Wars. My guild is called El Shaddai, and we are, I don't know, 1431. I wonder if that changed recently. I think it did, actually. I think our mine must have gone down. Somebody must have dropped out or something. Where is that information? Gosh, I can't remember. Where did that thing go? For some reason, I feel like with Fortress Feud, you can't be so successful. There's something in one of these events, and I can't remember for the life of me where it is, where it actually has some information about where you are in the actual. Because I think you have to be top 1400, I thought. I guess maybe that's just not true. Somehow we're first here. We have 6 people who've gone. 1 person here, 1 person here. 699, unless they just started, that is not a good score. I can't say that I'm much better. Generally speaking, I'm around 1700, which is not the greatest for my heroes, but this is the first time that I actually ended up. See, these are the scores that I'm trying to hit here, but I have a strong suspicion that they function similarly to how Malik took over. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, this next guild war I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna use Cupid here. She has Scatter Crest. I like Scatter. I think Scatter is one of the best crests slash skills in the game. But as you can see here, I have Zerk only on 2 characters, but most of them either have Revitalize, Bulwark, War God, and Scatter here and there for the characters who I'm still waiting to level up some of these guys. Speaking of leveling up characters, here in Dungeons, we worked out if you get to 410 here, you can sweep 410 multiple times. Let's see here. We'll just start here since you can, you sweep it. Whatever. He was a 140, right? So if you sweep it again, that is a 144 already, and you swept, what was that, 8 dungeons, 10 dungeons, something like that. And if you're a pay-to-play player, ostensibly, if you have enough gems, you can just keep purchasing, keep sweeping. And we figured out that, well, let's see here, what is this, 4 times I've done this, so that's 20, 25 times. And if you do it 25 times, you get, this is approximately 100, what is that, 130, so like 10%, 22,000, so 135, 136,000 XP each time you hit the sweep again button. Of course, then you can see the gold drains very fast, but I'm sitting at 233 here. I started at 550k-ish gems and just started sweeping the hell out of it. I only had 4 evolved characters at that point, and Demo was double evolved. But through this method, if you have the patience and you have the actual amount of money, you can do this here. Let's see. So what? We started at 140 with Druid here, and I've done this, what? I want to say 10, 15 times. But I mean, you can see how fast he levels here. I mean, he's 154 right here, and that was on the last sweep. If we do it again, he's already at 155, right? I will say that once you get to 180, um, each level takes probably, I think at 180 it starts at 6, so 30 tries, and then once you get into 190, I think that it's, how many tries was that? I think it's 11. It's 9. So it's 45 times you have to go through that whole process. But anyway, the point is that once you get up there to level 200, you can sell your books, and you can see I have 3 million honor badges, which is quite a few, but not really in the long run, because if you want to upgrade from a 9 to a 10, it's 400,000, and I have quite a few people who I would actually want to level up to 400,000 evolve again, and that's just a ton. So my whole intention right now is I took Beast Tamer up to 200 and evolved him once, and I sold all the books, and I got my 3 million some honor badges. I'm going to take all of these characters who are non-evolved up to skill 9, I'm sorry, level 9, and once they're at 9, then you can pretty much not have to worry about honor badges anymore, because once you max out your characters to 200, you get between, well, if you double evolve, you get 213 books back, I think, and it's 271 books or something like that if you do it with on the first evolution. So that's more than enough to evolve your character back to at least 180, and then also get honor badges enough to level the character all the way back again. So I don't understand why I don't add more spaces. They keep adding more heroes, but they won't add more spaces. They did, obviously, before, but I maxed myself out here at 77 just because I'm OCD like that. Point of note, I'm not sure if this 120 matters, but as you can see, they're all skill 8 of 10, and the talent, most of them have 5 of 5. I just throw the good ones on there. I just got her, so but the point of note that I was going to make is that they'll bring your character garrisons to 6, which means if you have these magic towers, they have the potential to almost permanently stun lock, which is very useful for Kirby monsters. Oops, I don't have a setup just yet for AA. That's where I'm starting at. I should be a lot further along, but I've only been playing this game again for about 4 or 5 months, and I frankly don't have the setup yet. I haven't done any research on what to do there, but this is my first video, my first try, and we'll go ahead and see what happens for Guild Wars today, as well as Fortress Feud. If I feel like it, I'll probably record some of this business here and move on and see how it goes. But for right now, that's that. So anyway, we'll see how this sounds and all that stuff, and it sounds good enough. Go ahead and throw it up on YouTube. I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel, but don't know just yet. Right, my name's Eric, and I hope you guys have a good day.